you a young, talented, and skilled person? Are you hardworking? Or do you have an entrepreneur X factor? Then Erizon is the place for you. Erizon is a first-of-a-kind video broadcast that showcases talented and skilled young people with amazingly impressive entrepreneur X factors within. Whether through talent or brilliant ideas, at Erizon, we believe that you have the ability to inspire many people around the globe and effectively encourage them to use their God-given potential to transform themselves, their communities, and thousands of lives. This amazing show rotates around opening young minds to new ideas, chances, possible hobbies, and passions other than the everyday obvious life paths. To all that wish to be inspired, do not miss to catch this show, which airs every last Friday of the month on our YouTube platform, Erizon. Erizon is presented by eMoments.
They designed me to impress, and the God who made me this way made an extraordinary choice, because I am extraordinary.
Hi guys, so I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Erizon. Today is a very special day because I'm in the presence of a queen. You know, I've been dealing with a lot of queens during Erizon, premiering it and showcasing it, but today I actually have a queen today who has a title and a crown, a sash and everything. I'd like to introduce you to Little Miss Tourism. She'll introduce herself fully. Yes, please.
My name is Queen Gabriella. I'm the Little Miss Tourism Uganda, and I'm in primary 7 and I'm 11 years old at Cream Hill Schools. Yeah.
Okay, so you are most welcome, and just know this is a very lovely place to be at, and you are probably the youngest person we have dealt with so far. Yes, and it's a pleasure having you. It's like queen. I don't know. Wow. So the big question here today for you is, how does it feel to be Little Miss Tourism? How did you get to be Little Miss Tourism? Is it easy being Little Miss Tourism? Because, you know, being a queen, I don't know, I'm a queen in my own way because you listen me, yeah? But being a queen and you are actually acknowledged as she is a queen of this and this is not something easy. So please tell us, how did you get to be Miss Tourism? How does it feel to be Miss Tourism? And what are you doing as Miss Tourism?
So I went through a competition, and in this competition we first went for auditions, and I was selected among the people to compete. And then we went through the boot camp and into the finals, where we competed with other competitors, and I won this crown of Little Miss Tourism. And it feels really exciting to be a queen, because I always dreamt of being a queen since I was little, because I used to watch a lot of cartoons and I used to like the queens.
Like Sophia the First?
Yes, the princesses. And I was like, oh, I really want to be like them. So when lockdown came and my mom told me that there is this pageant, if you want, you can join it. And I was like, yes. And yeah, we went.
Yeah. Miss Tourism. Now, during the time whereby your mother told you about the pageant, what are the things when you reached to like go for rounds to enter Miss Tourism, the competition? What are the things you found there? How was the experience? How did it go for you? What did you learn from there?
It was really exciting because I met very different personalities, different kids. I learned how to interact with people. I learned very many things, how to act like a queen.
How do you act like a queen? First wait, because me, I don't know. I really need to know, because there is one thing knowing you're a queen because you are a girl child, and then there's another acting like a queen. How do you act like a queen? Because
there is sitting like a queen. There is waving like a queen. There is interacting with people.
So how do you sit like a queen? First correct me, because I feel like this is not how queens sit like. I don't know. How do you sit like a queen?
It just has to be up.
Just, okay. These things.
Then you have to smile because...
Okay, I'm always smiling. I'm always smiling, like literally, like, oh my God, yes.
And you have to keep your hands up.
Like this?
Yes.
Like this?
Yes.
Okay.
And then your legs have to be a little...
My legs are already crossed. You know, my school taught me well. Yeah.
And then a little bit, not very straight on the edge. I have to be a little bit.
Oh, no, this chair is not working well. Okay, like this?
Yes.
So you people, I just turned simply into a queen right now. Like, I've just gone through it all. I'm like a little queen right now. I don't know everything, but I am learning. I am a queen, yes. Then how do I act? How do I I'm smiling, yeah. How do I behave?
When you should be interactive, should
I
be
am
able.
interactive.
Yes.
See.
I should like people, listen to people. You should just love your environment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then you're talking about the waving.
Yes.
How do you wave like a queen? You know, like from the different movies you see, like let's say Sophia the First, every girl child probably has watched it, unless those who are less fortunate, right? So how do we wave like queens?
Like this.
Like this. No, I thought these things were just like for TV and they're just faking it.
Just a
Slow, like as if you are in slow motion. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, it's hard. Okay, so you talked about the things you went through to be Little Miss Tourism. And right now, you're on Erizon. How does it feel to be here and you're Little Miss Tourism? Does it give you like pleasure? Oh my God, I won that competition. Or are you actually like doing something to impact the environment?
First of all, I'm very happy to be hosted on Erizon.
Yeah.
And there is a project I'm doing aside from the tourism stuff. I have a campaign called A Life and a Life campaign, which is aimed at giving hope to the children affected and infected by HIV/AIDS. And it was launched in Kalangala district, Sese Islands. And it was really fun because we want to give these children hope through teaching them how to express their talents, through helping them to learn more about tourism.
Yeah.
And we aim at making this campaign a big thing.
Yes.
Yes.
So, like you said, you had this campaign, which is amazing, by the way. It's not like every day whereby you meet an 11-year-old child who is doing so much and they have other things going around, but I don't know, but based on my knowledge, when they're choosing people for pageants, they base them off mainly confidence, the way you talk, your intelligence matters all the time in everything, I swear, people. And I can cross-check and say, tick on all those things for you because this is intelligent. Yes, helping those who are less fortunate and have AIDS and are inflicted or affected with it. And I just want to know, if you could scale, how many people, children, do you think you've helped since your campaign was launched? And when was your campaign launched?
It was launched on the 1st of December, 2022.
Okay. How many have you helped? Just scaling, like on a ratio 1 to 10, you've helped?
I think I've helped like 7 out of 10.
So you have a long way to go, but you're going to reach there.
Yeah.
Yes. Then how does life at school feel for you as Little Miss Tourism? How does it feel? Because most people, when they go to school and they're kind of celebrities, it doesn't go easy for them. And some people, it's just like, oh my God, everybody fears to say anything, even though you're in the wrong, but they're scared of you. So how does school feel like? Does it still feel normal or has something changed? And what do you think about school?
It's a little bit different than before I was a queen because people really... Okay, some children are really like me because I'm now the queen.
Yeah.
And I really have many friends. It's really nice because people can help me whenever I have something to be helped.
That's nice.
Maybe in work or class, I can easily ask for some help and someone will easily grant me. And it's really nice and fun being a queen. Only that I find some difficulties like balancing. But I'm starting to balance and I think...
You're getting there.
Yeah.
So you're saying it's hard to balance the life of being a queen, the queen of tourism, to be specific, and school. But that's expected since you can't have a big position and then school goes very easy, but it's always nice to like adjust.
Yes.
Yes, and you're doing that. You're going to be fine. And then who are your biggest supporters? Because I think you mentioned your mother. She's the one who introduced the idea. Is she the only one that's been saying, you go, my girl, you go? Or is there someone else?
Actually, my whole family has been supporting me. And as well, Mr. Kawoya.
Yes.
And every TV station that has been helping me.
Yes.
And even my manager has been helping me in everything.
Okay, that's so nice. You have so many people helping you. I don't know, like, the biggest support you can get is family. I've said this once and I've said this before. It's family, and without family, most times it's hard to achieve what you want to achieve, because most times when you start a business, it's family who puts in the first amount of money for you to make whatever you have to make. It's family who puts in the first social capital for you. Yes. And then, please tell me about, like, what advice would you give to children younger than you, older than you, who want to be like you, or who wants to be the next Miss Tourism? Unless you're standing again, can someone stand again if they've already won once?
Not in the same competition.
You can stand for another one.
Yes.
Okay, so what advice would you give the next Miss Tourism? A person who wants to stand to be the next Miss Tourism, or any other person who wants to stand for any other position in a pageant, what would you tell them? Even those that unfortunately lose and don't make it to the crown, what would you tell them?
I'd tell them to they should believe in themselves. They should not lose hope.
Yeah.
Even when you fail, just keep trying, because you never know when is your day or when it's your chance to win. Because trust me, it feels really nice being a queen.
Yeah.
And I would like many people to feel this as well.
Yeah.
I would like to have someone to say that maybe Queen Gabby inspired me, because it's a really good feeling.
Okay.
Yeah, and I would tell them they should believe in themselves, to not listen to any words that may scare them or something. They should just keep believing in themselves.
Yeah. When you talked about believing in yourself, then I remembered I did not put on this intention, honestly, because I was just like, you know what, I have this cute shirt in my wardrobe, I should wear it. But then it has something about believing. I don't know if you can read it out loud. Yeah.
Believe in yourself.
Where does it start from?
Trust the universe. Yeah. What you are looking for is waiting for you.
Exactly. People, please believe in yourselves. And Queen Gabby has just said that. As we go on further, how does it feel that you are doing so much but you're at such a young age? Is it something you would look in the future and say, okay, so wow? Or do you feel like sometimes it's a bit of a lot of pressure?
No, actually, I like doing things when I'm young, because even this thing of being 11 in P7, most people talk and say that you girl, you're too young.
When I heard it, I was like, how are you 11 in P7? But then most people, it depends. And being 11 in P7, most people are 13, 12, but 11, you must be smart, very smart, because...
They tell me that, but I have someone who inspired me to learn when I'm young, and that's my auntie. She's done with campus and she's young, and she really inspires me. I really want to be like her, a young and independent and rich woman. That's what I want to be.
I feel like you are very inspiring. You're inspiring me right now, because I don't know, I've said this and I'm saying it again. I don't know what 11-year-old can stand and talk and they say, I want to be a young and independent woman, and they are 11 years old. Most people when they're 11 years, they can't really think above average or beyond the box. It's just a few majority that can see through the lines and say, this is what I want, this is what I'm going to be. And you already know you want to be a young independent woman. Well, I also want to be a young independent woman, but it doesn't make much difference because you're 11 and I am old. The very, very last question I want to ask you is, you are Little Miss Tourism right now, but do you plan on being, let's say, the next Miss Uganda or Miss Universe? We don't know where life will take you, or what career do you want to pursue?
I'd really like to pursue the tourism career throughout, and maybe go to international tourism competitions, because tourism is a beautiful thing and I really love it.
Okay, so is there a career specifically apart from tourism that you want to, okay, you've thought about and said, so maybe people want to be doctors, but for you want to be this?
I want to be an architect, but besides that, I have a talent which is dancing. So I would like to learn how to dance contemporary dances.
Like ballet?
Yes,
Oh,
kinda.
God. Oh, good. Okay, that's very nice. It's not something easy that people easily do, also in Uganda, but it's very nice. Yes. So we are wrapping this up. It's been a pleasure being with you today, and thank you for honoring the invitation. And I just want to ask if there is anything else you want to say to the people who are viewing, any advice, any experience you want to share with them. Is that? Yeah, okay.
It's kind of challenging when you become a queen and you get a big position, but all I would tell you, you should keep believing in yourself. Never doubt yourself, because everything is possible, and never forget God. You should always pray as you do whatever you do. And lastly, I would like to say thank you to my parents, to my manager, to everyone who has supported me, to Mr. Kawoya Innocent and the Erizon team. Thank you very much. You've really helped me a lot.
You're welcome. Again, thank you for honoring the invitation. And for you who are viewing and watching this, today I just got a simple, I hope I'm sitting right the way they told me. I got a simple insight on being a queen, more so a queen is sitting next to me, Little Miss Tourism. And like she said, let us believe in ourselves. Let's not change our mindset, because whatever we believe and put our minds to can be possible. And this is why Erizon is, and this is why you are. So let's always believe in ourselves. We are the first people to believe in ourselves before anybody believes in us. Thank you so much for watching this episode. I hope to see you in the next one. And concludingly, I'd like to thank her again. And we've been, and we see a lot of queens. We've had Queen Sheba, Queen Elizabeth who passed. But today, I was with her, the Little Miss Tourism, Uganda. Thank you so much.
Do not miss to catch this show, which airs every last Friday of the month on our YouTube platform, Erizon. Erizon is presented by eMoments.